Hi, my name is Ashley Koch, and I'll be presenting my persuasive speech topic on the need for the church to develop a local homeless ministry. Homelessness has increased dramatically over the past 20 years, and these numbers are only going to get larger as economic pressures, job loss, and the rising cost of living are factored in. Some people assume that hundreds of churches and individuals are continuously handing out food and blankets to the homeless. This is not the case. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. The need. Before developing a plan, the church needs to be educated on the issue of homelessness. Why do people become homeless? Maybe supply your members with facts about veterans that are homeless. Put a face on the homelessness by spending time in shelters, talking with people, experiencing homeless firsthand. Next, connect with local shelters to determine the primary needs of the homeless. What are volunteers needed for? And what are the basic needs donations requested? The facts. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development sponsors the point-in-time homeless count at the coldest time of year, and the count determines the number of sheltered and unsheltered homeless people on a single night in January. Last year, 44 unsheltered homeless people were living in Cleveland County, North Carolina, and a multitude of others were living in emergency shelters and rapid rehousing. I chose to focus on Cleveland County because that is where I live. The facts continued. Addressing the immediate and long-term cost of homelessness can be significant. Putting in place services which prevent the homelessness in the first place and which help people quickly if they find themselves needing support can help stop these costs from escalating. When a homeless individual is in an accident and needs medical care, the average cost for that care alone is $2,400. If we can minister to our homeless individuals, give them a safe place to stay, we're not only benefiting them, we're benefiting our community and our economy. Here's a graph that's provided. The homeless population, as you can see, the majority of the population is single white males. The second percent of the population is families with children, coming in at 33%. And it's 17% is single women. 3% are unaccompanied minors, and 4% are other. Homelessness concerns. The main have dual diagnoses. We have 12% with mental health issues, 12% with substance abuse, and then a very slim 5.9% with no behavioral health issues. And the crowds asked him, "What then shall we do?" And he answered them, "Whoever has 2 tunics is to share with him who has none, and whoever has food is to do likewise." The satisfaction step. Hold an official church meeting for all members that may be interested in building a local homeless ministry program. Network with the local Cleveland County Rescue Mission, as that is our only shelter that we have in the county right now. The purpose will be to offer a Christ-centered program such as discipleship and Turning Point. Turning Point is something that happens around here when you're trying to offer different mentoring programs to turn someone's life around. Determine the primary needs of the homeless and how to integrate the church into local organizations. Use the media to set up and involve the community in food and donation drives, maybe possibly run news stories to allow us to better connect with the community. The visualization step. The church must go where the homeless live. Greet them, ask them their names, ask them what they need that they have difficulty finding. Those who sleep in a shelter at night have fewer needs, obviously. Those who sleep outdoors have greater needs for warm clothing, sleeping bags, and blankets. Another visualization step is to organize a one night out without a home event and fundraiser in which residents spend a night outside to learn about homelessness. The visualization step continued. Create monthly sign-up sheets for volunteer requests. And next, to hold monthly church meetings to get member feedback, discuss the progress, program's weaknesses, how to improve the program, finding better ways of reaching the homeless, and address future concerns. The call to action. Many homeless ministries receive little or no government funding. They are primarily supported by caring individuals such as churches. Serving alongside your local ministry is a great way to build relationships with the homeless. Ministries can rarely afford to hire enough staff, so they are dependent upon volunteers to make a deep impact in the lives of the homeless. We must share God's love whenever we can. If Jesus were walking the earth today, he would spend time with the homeless. He would not only speak with them, he would heal them, and he would help them. Today, Jesus chooses to work through those who believe and follow him. How does Scripture tell us to react to and help the homeless? We are to show respect to the poor. We are to respond in love and compassion to everyone in need. We are to offer help, especially to believers. We are to offer hospitality, clothing, shelter, and food. We are to offer fellowship and peace. We as a church need to embrace the homeless as brothers and sisters, as the poor who need our help. As the Bible teaches us about compassion, we must stand with those on the street. My references are on the end of my slide here. And on the last page, there will be a link for a video presentation when you pull it up on the discussion. Thanks for listening, and I've had a great semester.